Hey y'all, welcome back to Sparkle and Trade. If this is your first time seeing this video, welcome. We are Sparkle and Trade, spreading joy and support in the trading world. So I love to share my journey with you guys about what we're doing. Making sure that you guys are managing your emotions. As I said, the purpose of this channel is about helping you manage your emotions. And we are doing our Sparkle 500 challenge. If you're not sure what that is, the last two videos explains what we're doing. I've included a free download below for you guys that you can use as you are doing your challenge. But the key thing is today I want to talk about the emotions that we run into, specifically about Monday. So Monday was not a good trade. So as you guys know, we raised, like I always told you, every single trade is not going to go your direction. Some trades are just not going to go, no matter how much you do, it's not just going to go in your direction. Now, it was a great day for the Invest with Teri model in a lot of areas. However, when emotions take over, you sometimes look past those things and do different things that you shouldn't do, basically. So I wanted to share that with you because I like to be really transparent with you guys. A lot of you have reached out to me and said that's one of the reasons why you follow my channel. I love having you guys around. So our goal for the month was never to reach $5,000, even though you can if everything goes as planned. I told you guys last month on the video that says how to grow a small account. I told you then that you never want to shoot for that perfect, like every trade going perfect. You want to shoot for probably 50%. So half of your trades going in a direction that you want. That's a good goal. Now, if you're doing the Invest with Teri model, you probably will reach much more than that. But just be conservative, be more cautious, set your expectations within realistic goals. Don't set an expectation that's like crazy, doing something a crazy amount. So today I want to talk about the number one, actually the top two things that you need to know to be a successful day trader. This is different than, actually this applies to almost every type of traders, from swing traders to elite traders, all types of traders. But the top two emotions that you need to, or top two, probably like emotional intelligence factors that you really need to take an eye out or keep an eye out for is, number one is patience. You need to make sure that you have the ability to be patient before you get into a trade. Like if you're someone that says, I am not patient, know that. And then know that that can lose you money. Know that that could cause you to lose money, okay? And then restraint. Number two is like restraint, knowing when not to pull the trigger. So what area do I think I went wrong the most in on Monday? The area I think I went wrong the most on is patience, but actually, well, patience and restraint. I pulled the trigger when, for me, where I was at was you have to take a personal inventory of where you are every day. Am I able to trade today? Because of some things I have going on and me not feeling the best that I'm not, I put out on my Twitter, like I wasn't feeling good this week. I wasn't feeling good on Monday either, but I traded anyway. I wanted to keep the momentum that I built up, and I lost two trades. Actually, it was only one day trade, but $150 loss or something like that. But I think about that and I think like I didn't have to trade that day. And that's restraint. And I take a lot of breaks. I tell you guys all the time. People ask me, do you make $1,000 a day 3 times a week? You can, but should you trade every day? And sometimes there's just not a good place to get in. Sometimes like the first trade I got into, I should have waited. Patience. Let the price come to you, number one. And number two, are you in a good place to trade? Because the other thing, the other thing that ends up happening, I did this before, is I'll put in a trade, and because I'm so excited about the trade, I'm not looking at the details. Look at the details. That confirmation page is key. Like, y'all, if I could go back and tell myself, I would tell myself so many things, but I'm sharing this with you so you don't run into these same issues. Make sure you look at those details. So I was looking at an options contract for like March, the end of March, yesterday. And actually, I believe it was Monday. I was looking at this options contract for Monday, and it was like the end of March. I was looking to execute it, but I didn't execute the trade. So I got out of the platform, and this is, to me, the downside of Thinkorswim. I don't know. This is like the con of the Thinkorswim mobile app. And it's probably not really their fault. I'm just mad that it happened. So I was looking at options contract on Monday for March like 31st, selling like a put or something like that. I got out of the app. I didn't execute the trade. And then I got back into the app to execute another type of trade, a zero DTE trade. I meant to give a zero DTE trade because y'all know that's what I normally do. Now, buying puts and selling calls, or let's see here, buying a call or selling a put is one thing, but buying a call and buying a put is a whole different thing. So like, if you buy a call, you think the market is going up. If you buy a put, you think the market is going down. And the terminology can be so like, anyway, the app did not reset itself. Bottom line, it didn't reset itself. So instead of me like slowing down and just kind of figuring out all of these, is the put date right, all this, I didn't. I just got my number, and I was looking at the premium like, dang, that premium is legit. I executed that trade, and literally as soon as I executed it, somebody picked it up. And usually when it has like really quick, like, I'm like, dang, they got that trade quick. And so I went back to look at the details, like, how did it execute like within seconds? Why did it? And it was such a good premium too. And I was like, oh my God, that's March 31st. So, and if I would have got out the trade, I would have got the PDT strike against you because that was in the small account. So I have two accounts, like one that like my normal account, and then one I'm doing with you guys. And the one that I do with you guys is the account that happened in. And so they're like, if you get out of this trade, you're going to have the PDT rule. So I'm like, it's at the end of the day anyway. And so I'm like, I'm going to have to wait until tomorrow to get out of this trade so it could be a swing trade. Thankfully, it was an SPY trade, and the SPY didn't do too big of a swing. And I got out of the trade the next day and actually made some money. But you got to remember to be, to restrain yourself from pulling the trigger, and to really ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? How am I really feeling? Am I feeling anxious about finances? Am I feeling like really, really worried about money? Am I rushing things? It's my expectations for my financial gain. Like, have you already made if you've already made $1 million in your head from trading, and you already know what you're gonna buy when you make $1 million, like, slow down, like, slow all the way down, y'all. If I could give you some advice, slow all the way down. We don't know, we can't foresee what the market is gonna do. We could just take it day by day, one day at a time. And don't say, if I make $5,000 a month, look at all the stuff I can do. You've already spent that money. And it may not come. So that's when the disappointment builds up. And that's why people quit, because they've built up all this stuff in their head as to what they're going to do with their money. And it hasn't even happened yet. So restraint and patience. Be calm, restraint, and patience. So if you can work on those two things, you will be a great trader, I think. And it's definitely as a newbie day trader. And that's all I have for you guys this week. I took a break. Y'all, I didn't trade on Wednesday. I just stopped trading. I literally just stopped trading. I said I'm gonna chill out because of what happened on Monday. Haven't been feeling my best. I went and bought me an Oculus. What's this thing called? The Oculus virtual reality thing. I don't know if you guys ever had these things, but these things are just so cool. I got them. I got this little case for it too. It's so cool. But if you guys got one, like, it is so cool. I bought me one of these, and then I sat down somewhere. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just focus on my other stuff, other businesses that I have going on, and play around with this thing, pray, and call it a day. I'll come back to trading. That's what I tell everybody all the time. If you do not, you cannot put all your eggs in the basket of trading. You can't. You have to have other things going on. And like I said, like, your emotions, you will learn a lot about yourself through this process, but don't give up, because a lot of people have one loss and they give up. Like that loss that I got, that max loss that I had back in August or September. It was either August or September. That max loss that I had, it felt like I should give up, but I'm so glad I didn't, because I've made all of that back and some. So I'm so glad that I did not lose, did I not give up. So just don't give up, keep going, take it one day at a time. There will be losses. One thing I can tell you is one thing that I share with my people I coach and counsel is prepare yourself for when it doesn't go in the right direction. So when it doesn't go the way you think you want, like you, in their situation, it's like, prepare yourself for whatever life circumstance that is hard. For this one, prepare yourself for when the stock market doesn't go. Like, prepare your emotions for that, because it's going to happen. It doesn't always work out in our favor. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope this helped you guys. Don't forget the free download below. I did start a Discord community. If you're interested in joining it, that's where I'll be sharing the exact trades that I'm getting into. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do. None of that. I am simply sharing my journey because people are asking. And I was going to share this on Twitter, but Twitter has a tendency, like, I don't know if it's Twitter or YouTube, but between the two, like, I've been getting some interesting emails. And some of you guys are great. And it's not everybody. So you email me, don't be like, hey, you talking about me. No, I'm not talking about everybody. But some emails and some tweets that I've been getting, I mean, like, I'm like, okay. So I'm a little bit of a private person, y'all. So like, we gotta make this thing secure. Okay. So that's what the Discord community is for, is to make this thing a little bit more secure. And just not all this out there, you know, because it is, all types of people watch these videos, and everybody don't have your best interests at heart. Some people are just out to do bad things. So just know that I started that. If you want to know the exact trades I'm getting into, that's what the Discord community is for. Also, what else? That's it. The free download, the Discord community. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm going to be, like, right before I get into trades, I'm going to be talking about the stock market there. I think I'm going to move that conversation over to my Discord community, but we'll see whichever one works out best. But the only place that I'm going to be sharing my exact trades is on the Discord community. I shared a few of my trades last week on Twitter, or was it this? Yeah, last week on Twitter, and that part will not be on Twitter anymore. So that's it. Thank you guys. Have a good day.